Cavan County Council submitted an excellent project for funding under Fáilte Ireland's Platforms for Growth Investment Programme. The proposed project consists of the development of a Shannon Pot Discovery Centre at the source of the River Shannon at Derrylahan near Glangevlin. This is right in the heart of the UNESCO-recognised Marble Arch Global Geopark and in the Burren area. This project, when delivered, will be a key tourism attraction for the Upper Shannon region. Minister, I am very anxious that this project is advanced without delay because it will add considerably to the tourism product in the Upper Shannon region. Thank you, Cahirdig.
Thank you, Deputy. The Platforms of Growth is Fáilte Ireland's strategic approach to large-scale capital investment in tourism product, which targets investment in line with specific platforms identified as a priority for tourists on the basis of research and insights. And I understand the Deputy is asking about a project that remains under consideration following Fáilte Ireland's first call for applications, which focused on heritage and cultural attractions and invited proposals for large-scale projects of 2.5 million upwards. In terms of the likely timeframe for completing the current stage of assessments, I am informed that Fáilte Ireland is currently evaluating applications which made it through to stage 3 of the 5-stage overall assessment process, and that decisions are due by the end of May. At that point, projects that have successfully passed stage 3 will progress into the development phase. Accordingly, I would expect that those involved with the particular project referenced by the Deputy are likely to be notified of Fáilte Ireland's decision before June. In addition to funding provided under Platforms for Growth approach to large grant schemes, it should be noted that Fáilte Ireland also provides further capital support to tourism attractions and experiences across Ireland through other channels, including small grant schemes, strategic partnerships with other state bodies and some direct investments. And following the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic last year, Fáilte Ireland also ran an adaptation fund grant scheme aimed at assisting tourism businesses make physical adaptations to mitigate the impacts of COVID-19. Furthermore, all capital investment in tourism is further supported by Fáilte Ireland's current investment in complementary programme supports, including festivals and events, business supports and training, aimed at enhancing animation and promoting the regional tourism experience brands. And the overall objective is to support sustainable growth in the Irish tourism sector and drive higher revenue and job creation around Ireland.
Minister for her reply, and I welcome the commitment that we will have decisions next month. Cavan County Council did excellent work in preparing this application. Councillor John Paul Feely has strongly advocated all along for the development of such facilities, and I am glad to have supported his work on this project. The overall cost of the project is €6.6 million, with our council providing €1.7 million of the overall costs. This Discovery Interpretive Centre will be promoting the history and culture and notably the importance of the River Shannon, our country's longest river at 360 kilometres. Visitor displays, walking trails through the forest, a major viewing point will all dovetail very well with the amenities developed already as part of the Burren Park. The Tourism Master Plan, as the Minister knows, for the Shannon 2020-2030 identifies this particular region as needing tourism infrastructure investment. The source of the River Shannon, a river that is central to so much of our national tourism industry, needs this amenity. And I sincerely hope, Minister, that you will be able to speak to the officials in Fáilte Ireland who are assessing the application about the merits of the application and the need for such investment in this particular part of the hidden heartlands of Ireland. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy. And as I said, that's currently being assessed, and in order to receive the funding, the successful applicant must pass all 5 stages of the overall assessment process, 3 steps in the application phase and 2 steps in the delivery and development phase. Stage 1 and 2 have been completed, and Fáilte Ireland, as I said, is currently evaluating the business case submitted under stage 3 of the 5-stage process. I would expect that the decision will be notified before the end of June. You know, Fáilte Ireland has provided a wide range of supports to County Cavan, which is served by 2 regional brands. Ireland's hidden heartlands in the west of the country, where the Shannon rises, as you said, and through which the Shannon River and the Shannon Erne waterway flow, and Ireland's ancient east in Cavan's historic east. So tourism has always played a significant part in Cavan's economy, and it has a great selection. I'm familiar with, having grown up in the nearby county of Monaghan. It has a great selection of tourism assets, from natural assets including lakes, rivers, mountains and woodlands to built heritage and tourism development. And Cavan is critical for regional development, which in turn, as you know, Deputy, has a positive effect on employment, it has a positive effect on quality of life and attractiveness of the area for inward investment.
And I agree fully with her in regard to the potential of both Cavan and Monaghan for further tourism development and increased economic activity and the creation of much-needed employment. The Shannon Master Plan is very welcome, and key to the successful implementation of this strategy is the development of new amenities and attractions. The Boardwalk Trail on the Fermanagh side of the Kilka Mountains is a fabulous attraction, and to further realise the potential of the Burren Park area and the Upper Shannon region, the Discovery Centre at the Shannon Pot is essential both for domestic and international tourism. As we all know, the Shannon Pot is unique. There is no other such location. So we need to market and sell this location in a very positive manner. Minister, today both you and I welcome the fact that we have an announcement of further funding for the restoration of the Ulster Canal, a welcome all-Ireland cross-border project. And again, we had gone back to the early 1990s. Fianna Fáil and government at the time developed the Shannon-Erden waterway through the restoration of the Ballyconnell-Ballinamore Canal. We were told when we were initiating those projects that it wouldn't be possible to achieve those developments, but it was, and they play a critical part now in the tourism product, not just locally but nationally. And I hope, Minister, that during your term as Minister, you will ensure that some of the areas that hadn't realised the potential in the past, that they will have that opportunity to grow their tourism product and attract more and more visitors. Thank you, Cahirley.
Thank you. Definitely under my term, I'll be looking for that realisation of those wonderful natural beauty there. And as I said before, Fáilte Ireland provides a range of supports to ensure that Cavan benefits as much as possible from tourism across the county, and has identified the natural assets and distinctive experiences that Cavan could leverage. As I said, the eastern side of Cavan is particularly rich in heritage and cultural experience, including castles. Castle Saunderson and the Cavan County Museum. The western part, its proximity to the Shannon fits into the hidden heartlands. And the destination experience development plans and the destination resilient plans, 3 to 5 year local tourism development plans which identify priorities for sustainable tourism and destination. And of relevance to County Cavan, several such plans have been identified or are underway in the region, Deputy.